Yahoo! Alright. Well, hi everybody. Back on with you, and today we're going to fly out to a place called Stehekin. So we're here at Harvey Field, S43. Let's take a look at our ForeFlight app. So we're here in the Snohomish area. There's Everett right there, and then Seattle is all the way here, so northeast of Seattle. We're going to fly from this small airfield to the northeast. Going to be headed through the lowlands and then starting to get into the mountains near Silverton. We're going to be following the pattern to Crebe, then to Rose, and there's a glacier peak there. We should be able to see it off on our right, 10,000 feet. And then Stehekin is right here. This is Lake Chelan. It's a very large lake. And at the head of it, some small feeders, and then a state airport called S69, or Stehekin State. It's a grass strip. It's small, and it's about 2,500 feet of grass for us to land on. So, haven't done this before. I'm going to go ahead and file a flight plan to get us started because we have some nasty overcast conditions here, and I would like a little bit of guidance before we get going. So, boring, Cessna, Skyhawk, no airline, S43, S69, Stehekin en route. Altitude needs to be something like 8,000 feet. Route, Crebe, ROZSE. File. What do you mean unknown nav aid? Oh, darn it. Fine, I'll just do Crebe. I don't know why it doesn't know ROZSE, but too darn bad. All right. I'll leave my air traffic control off to the side here. All right. Let's return in command to the head. Power on. All right. Mixture full rich. Brakes full. Throttle back, forward, back. Throttle to idle. Don't think this thing has a boost pump. Let's see. Tanks. Good. Fuel shutoff is closed. Alright. Clear prop. Getting that directional gyro BS again. Let's get that set up. It's just a little shy of... looks like... Yeah, just shy of east there. And engines are good. Avionics on. Right now. Shoot, I wasn't able to follow my flight plan because apparently I need your power on to be able to do that, which, you know, come on, boo. Let's remember that it was 6S9 for Stehekin en route. Altitude, I'm going to call it 8,000 because we're going to have to fly over some stuff. CREB.
Skyhawk 2, Sierra, Papa, Painfield, Snohomish County, altimeter 3012.
Is it really 3012? Beat last.
Skyhawk 2 Sierra Papa Painfield Snohomish County altimeter 3012.
Wow. All right. Reading back.
Painfield Snohomish County altimeter 3012 Skyhawk 2 Sierra Papa.
I don't know why. Why am I having such a problem? S6S9. 8,000 feet. Alright, fine. I won't be able to file. Fine. I don't care. Whatever. Let's see. How do I power this thing on? Oh, whatever. Panel lights, beacon, nav, strobe, taxi.
MD82 2 Alpha climb and maintain flight level 350.
Climb and maintain flight level 350. MD82 2 Alpha.
Alright, well, that thing's not working. I don't know why. Outbat is good. Pitot heat landing. Ah, bus 2 avionics. There we go.
MD82 2 Alpha climb and maintain flight level 350.
Climb and maintain flight level 350. MD82 2 Alpha.
124200. Alright. Well, we got a bit of a ways to go, so let's play it this way. Press the button, file a flight plan, push for cursor, clear. Yep, I don't want that no more. S43, push cursor, and we want to go to, oops, sorry about the head there. Let's see. For Vorkuta. Perfect. Yep. And then we want to go to... This is the one that the game didn't recognize, and so maybe it won't work, but I think it's ROS SE. It doesn't know that one. Okay. 6S9 then. Stehekin State. Okay, well, fine. We'll be off to Creeb then. And what do we know about S43 right now? So, METAR says wind's calm, so we could use either one. We could use 1.5 or 3.3. I'd say let's do 1.5 since it's a closer shot. We'll just take a left-hand turn out of the out of the gate and head to Krieb. So let's put this away. Let's get back to it. All right. Check. Flaps good. Go taxi on out. Wow, this thing is having a tremendous amount of trouble. What is wrong with my nose wheel steering? Arg. Finally use my toe brakes. Guess that's what I'm doing now, is differential braking. Thought I was supposed to use my rudders, but no. I think it's just prop walk, honestly. I go off into the gravel here. Ugh. This is an absolute pain.
Approaching runway 15 left.
You darn tootin'. Alright. Flaps down. Give me a basket, the double hat, the wings, pants down. Right.
Entered runway 15 left. 2,100 feet remaining.
November 12172 Sierra Papa taking runway 15 for northeast departure. Okay, climbing out. And flaps up. There we go. I'm gonna keep it right around and around 700 feet a minute. we'll start a turn to our left. And we will get on to Crebe. Easy now. I want to keep that climb nice and steady here. Let's check our engine instruments here. Temp is high, pressure's high. Pull back the throttles a touch. I want to keep engine temp down, but we got to keep climbing. All right, going into the soup now. Still losing that climb there. I don't want to lose that climb. "500 feet a minute." Still doing a slight left-hand turn here. Gonna need more throttle. Okay, crossing 2,000. 21 minutes to Crebe. So we're climbing at 500 feet a minute then. In 10 minutes we'll be at 5,000 feet. In 20 minutes we'll be at 10,000 feet. So if we look here, halfway in we're gonna cross 5,300. So we're 2,000 feet now, so we should be safe. Shouldn't hit any terrain. Everything looks good. 1463 is the highest point. We're already above that. Climbing at 600 feet. Still drifting off just a little bit to the left, so we're going to have to turn right. Starting to see some blue sky up here. Okay, we're back on Crebe. Still climbing. 5,000 feet. Temperature is kind of jumping up there. Fuel flow. Lean out the mixture a little bit. Oh, I'm looking at oil temperature, my bad. Lower fuel flow. Lean out the mixture a little bit. Now we're turning right. Gotta watch that artificial horizon, man. Just drifting. RPMs are still good. We're in the zone. "18 minutes to Crebe." Just crossing 3,000 now. Climbing at 600 knots. A little more throttle. I want to re-establish on that track, so I'm going to take a left turn. And I want to remove the cross-track error. So I'm going to take a left turn so that I can intercept the course line. Reduce cross-track error. Still climbing. 600 feet a minute. EGT is good. RPMs are still high, but we're climbing. Oil pressure's good. Feels good. There we go. There's a little something out there to our left, and that's going to be... I think that's going to be this point right here. I think it's okay if we want to fly over that. Don't you think? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Alright, I'm going to cheat a little bit. Turn on my flight director. Stay on heading. And I want to do, let's see. Track 034. Cross-track error is still 21 miles, but decreasing. Ground speed, 99 knots, almost 100 knots. So indicated airspeed is 80, so we're getting a push, I guess. Oh, wow. Here, let's get an outside view. Haha, yeah. That's glorious. That looks so good. That looks so good. Alright. Let's see. So it looks like it's going to be 048. We'll turn on. We'll turn on to Creeb now. Whoa. Whoa, what the hell? Oof. What the hell was that? I think I hit a thermal going up the mountain there. Alright. Let's level it out. Let's take it easy. That was a little wacky. Do we have any kind of damage, anything like that? No. Oil temperature's going down, which is good. Lean out the mixture a little bit more. Still climbing at about 500 feet a minute. We're up to 6,000 feet. Check on the passengers. Hey, how's everybody doing? No? Yeah? No? No? Okay. I think we could put some butts in seats one of these days. That'd be kind of fun. Ooh-wee. That's pretty. Alright, I'm gonna turn my flight director on again real quick. Turn VS to 500. Oh, yes. So cool. Alright, so I got a warning here telling me I got incoming traffic at -1. Let me check that with my map real quick. A Vision SF50. Oh my god, we're on a collision course. Altitude 6,400 and decreasing. He's going to be 1,000 feet below me, but that is a little scary. Gotta tell ya. Let's see if we can see him. There he goes. That's a frickin' jet too. That's... Whee! That's probably an incredibly dangerous situation. Alright, and Krieb is now at, it looks like, 40. There we go. Direct, direct is 3.7, so let's just do it. We'll be there. Alright. Well, that was interesting. Okay, and then we've got here plus 73, so that's 242 knots. That's a fast mover, high up. Not too worried about him. Oops, sorry about that. Gotta watch what I'm doing. Dan! Hey, buddy. Trying out some YouTube streaming here. Can't see the chat on my while I'm flying, so I kind of have to jump back and forth, but it's good to have you here. We're actually doing some flying over Washington State right now. This is well, as you can probably see on my ForeFlight map here, there's Everett, and here's Lake Chelan, so we're basically going this way, and we're, I don't know, about a third of the way there right now. We're going to go land at a little place called Stehekin, which is right up at the head of Lake Chelan, up here in sort of the feeder river. It's supposed to be a beautiful little grass airstrip. So we're going to give that a try. Alright, we are at 8,000 feet, so level it off. This thing can go up to, you don't want to get too much higher than this unless you got supplemental oxygen on board. And I don't, so. This is high enough though. If we take a look, let's make sure that we're good and clear. See, there are some real peaks out here. Like, look at this. We're coming up on a couple of big ones here. So we're high enough, but just barely. Alright, so again, headed toward Krieb. Here's that guy that's crossing us, plus 66, so he's about 6,600 feet above us, and so we're safe. So once we get to Krieb, so there's 6,989, 7,000 feet, 7,000 feet, over 7,000 feet, over 7,000 feet, and there's Glacier Peak, which is going to be coming up on our, to the right. I suspect it's probably that guy right over there, but I'm not sure. Alright, so Krieb is 15 nautical miles to go. Yeah. It looks good, doesn't it, man? This is actually thanks to the Orb X True Earth Washington. This is a scenery pack that a company in Australia developed for the entire state of Washington. I actually saw it at Flight Sim Expo in 2019. I was really impressed by it, and I bought it once it came out, so I have this beautiful high-res texture for all of Washington. So I want to explore outside the Seattle area. I want to head to the coast. Want to go over the Olympic National Forest. We're going to of course crossing the Cascades and being in eastern Washington is a treat. So that's what we're doing today. We're flying to Lake Chelan to see some of this beautiful scenery, and I know it's sort of IFR conditions under about 3,000 or 4,000 feet, but I wanted to have today's, and this is today's real world weather. So I did a takeoff from Harvey Field near Everett with today's actual weather, and so these clouds are what you'd really get over the Cascades today, and it's a beautiful day. So 8,300 feet should be fairly clear of all problems. I do believe that is what do we call that there? Glacier Peak. Might not be. We'll get a little closer and we'll see. Oh wait, just in the distance I think I can see something. Here, let me put my cursor over it. You can see it just peeking out. That might be Glacier Peak, so we'll get a little bit closer and we'll see how it goes. We are flying, we're doing a good clip now. Ground speed 103, which means I think we've lost our tailwind. I think we have a headwind on us now. But we're going great guns. Let's see if we can just tune the mixture down just a little bit. Lean it out a little bit. Lower our fuel flow. I mean, fuel is just great. We're not going to have any problems at all, but trying to be thoughtful here. This thing needs to this thing needs to stop with the whole Friday Harbor thing. Push cursor, clear, yes. We are not going to Friday Harbor. It's fun stuff. Yeah, that's okay. You can see it popping out now. That's Glacier Peak right there. That's our chart says an altitude of 10,560 feet, which is about what I would expect. So always read your charts, folks. Okay, so let's range out a little bit. See, Stehekin is going to be just right here. Now, my database here in the game does not have an entry for this nav aid called Rosie. I don't know why it doesn't. So once we get to Crebe, we will navigate our own way to Rosie. We'll look at what the heading is going to be, 69 degrees magnetic, and we'll navigate by that until we hit it on ForeFlight, and then we'll make our way to Stehekin. Okay, all right. Yes, that is beautiful. That is glorious. Okay, fuel flow's looking nice. Temperature's down, that's good. RPMs are just a little high. I don't need to be cruising this fast, but she seems safe, so we'll stick with it. I'll maybe pull it back just a little bit. I'm a little concerned. This thing doesn't rotate down? Oh, that's a shame. Okay, coming up on Crebe in 6 miles. I'm going to turn off my ForeFlight for a minute just so you can get a better look around. There we go. Move the mouse cursor. And it's gorgeous. What a day to be flying. What a day. Maybe take a screenshot here or something. Shift space. There we go. Get some screenshots here. Glorious. Okay, let's have a look at our nav here. 3 miles to Crebe. And you know, let me turn on the tablet mirror again. Boop, there we go. You know, we've stayed pretty darn close to the line. I mean, sure, I didn't really cross over it or anything, but I still feel pretty proud of how we pulled this one off and making sure we didn't hit anything. I mean, that's right. Isn't that the dream, folks? Right. And it does feel like it's been a little bit nicer. We just hit that one thermal, I guess, above the mountain, and up we went. But other than that, it's been a nice, smooth ride. Okay. Turn the old AP off here and yeah, she feels okay up here. She feels all right. Got a little bit of a cant off to the left, but all right. Okay, let's look down. We're going to be crossing Crebe now. There it went. Okay, now flying at Crebe to Rose leg. Okay. Okay. So, this guy tells us we're supposed to go direct to Stehekin because it doesn't know about Rose. Rose. Try to coordinate this turn a little bit. Stomp on the ball. 069 magnetic. We're drifting up a little bit. Gotta watch out for that climb there, Charles. AGT still looks good. Lean the mixture out a little bit more. Oil temp's good. Yeah, we're sort of easing up toward 9,000 feet, but man alive, we're at some high peaks up here, let me tell you. The high fellows. Man, speaking of. That Glacier Peak action there. Oh yeah. Whoop, drifting. Stay cool, man, stay cool. Mm. 6 miles. Still drifting up. I think it's just because I'm a little bit worried about all these peaks up here. Like we're kind of shooting through the gap, you know. Okay. Do a little checking on things. AP heading VS. Trimmed VS 0 and heading bug is on. Come through. Call on a 3. Oh my goodness. That is some side slip. Oh my word. Did you see that? Let's look at that again. Watch this. Whoa! Tokyo drifting. Oh yeah. Oh man, we're being pushed like crazy. Let's take a look at winds aloft real quick. We'll do surface wind, and we'll do winds aloft. So winds aloft there, 5,400 feet. Let's try surface winds. There you go. Nearest shows 360 at 16 to 20 knots. So we're flying east, and so we're actually getting pushed this way because of the winds at 360, so they're going to be pushing us off course. We're just passing Rose St. now, but if that's the case, then we're having winds this way. We're going to land into it. So Stehekin, we're going to take runway 31 then. We'll land 31 at Stehekin, which means we'll actually fly this way to Lucerne. So once we pass Rose, we'll stay around 90, maybe more like 100. Head to Lucerne until we hit the lake. And then we'll turn left and up we go. So And passing Rose Say now. So what we're doing is we're looking for the gap. Yeah, thanks, I have it. Ooh, this is going to be a little tricky considering all the clouds. Oh, God, the clouds are getting worse. It's not supposed to be how it was supposed to go today. It was supposed to burn off. Okay, well, I'm socked in. What can I do? Well, we'll use ForeFlight here. And we're gonna make sure we know where we are. Holden, Copper Peak, Lucerne. Well, this is deadly dangerous all of a sudden. Holy cow. Oh dear. Oh my. Well, this is a simulator, not real life. So I'm still going to attempt to make the approach anyway. That may be a dumb thing to do, but it's my choice. And as a simulator, I feel okay about doing things I normally wouldn't do in real life. I mean, it looks so much nicer over there. Come on, man. Are you serious? It's just mean. Alright, so we're going to start this slight left-hand turn here. This isn't a good idea anymore, is it? Nope, it's not a good idea. I need to get out of here. Escape turn. Oh. Oof. I'll leave that mess behind me. I don't want to land in the tailwind. In fact, I'm not even sure that it would work, depending on the way that things are set up here. But by God, I'm going to try. So this is a Bonanza Peak at a height of 9,500 feet or so. And if you can believe it, Lake Chelan is basically in that pea soup off to the right.
$500.
Ooh, that was mean. Don't scare me like that. Oop, that was a thermal. Okay, well, we're basically headed straight for Stehekin at this point. So everything is pretty much up at 7,500. In fact, I just need to check right now. Stehekin is... $12.30 mean sea level. Really? We're 6 miles. We're 6 miles from it. It's... do a clearing turn here. Okay, then over these mountains then ought to be Lake Chelan, right? Right smack dab down in there. It's gonna all just drop off, and then there'll be the lake. So I was happy to get out of that. Look at that ridiculous cloud layer. No, thank you. I don't want it. I'm still trying to stay under 10,000, man. This thing is not pressurized. I don't want to get up there. I don't want to risk hypoxia. I mean, I want to follow the law, too. Whoa. I'm a toxin. Okay, so I want to do an approach. So we know we want to do runway 310. So I want to dial the GPS in for 310. I'm going to go ahead and start easing the throttle off a little bit here. And I'm going to put the mixture back up. Look at that. Yep. Right down there, baby. Mountain flying. There's the lake. All right, mixture full rich.
500.
Throttle back. Oh, we're descending. Descending like crazy here. No, 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 no. Keep your eardrums safe, kids. What? Oh, don't be like that. That's not cool. Weather must have just changed. No, I don't think so. Uh-uh. I love you, simulator, but you don't get to do that to me. No. Ahem. Now, was that fair? No. But did the simulator just decide to change everything about what I was flying in? Yes. So I'm changing the game back up for me. I think the simulator must have just downloaded some new METAR data and decided that, oh yeah, actually it is totally socked in, it's Stehekin. Well, and I can appreciate that. That's just wonderful, but... Alright, so what we're doing here is we're actually just spending a little bit of time getting back down to our appropriate landing altitude. Now, I'm not going to be a jerk and like skim Lake Chelan totally, but I do need to get down to below, I think, 3,000 feet. The height of the lake is, let me see. Well, it says the mountains are 3,000 close to the lake. And this is saying 1,230 feet above sea level. And I want to get an altimeter reading from literally anywhere. Let me call in and get an altimeter reading from, well, okay, nowhere. Fine. Let's try Methau Valley State. Three 0.09. Okay. Setting the altimeter. Still descending at 700 feet per minute. I didn't like how it socked me in like that. I guess it's 800 feet a minute. Ugh. Okay, coming down still 800 feet a second, or 800 feet a minute. $11 miles to Stehekin. Let me reactivate for Stehekin. Course 319, so that's good news. Alright, well, we'll go ahead and do a... We'll do our turn here. Sorry guys, I need to make a quick change, because this is really killing me. Joystick. Yoke. No. 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 That's better. Now it doesn't mess with my view at all. It's just trim. We need to keep turning. Come on, Charles, keep turning. Descending too fast. Not turning fast enough. You ain't turning fast enough, Rhonda. $12 miles. 6 minutes. It's gonna be close, but step on the ball. Still descending too fast. Losing your turn. Keep your turn dialed in. Descending too fast. Keep your turn dialed in. Okay. Throttle down. Alright, 4,000 feet. Okay, descending at a nice, safe question mark. 750 feet a minute. Ground speed's 106, distance 10.2, so I'm going to get there in 1/10 of an hour or 6 minutes. And in 6 minutes, I'll have gone down 3,200 feet, which means I'm going to be at ground level, so I need to shallow out my descent a lot.
$500.
Yeah. I'll be fine. Alright, everything's good. Mixture's full rich. Landing lights on. Feels still good. Okay, down to 400 feet a minute. 7.8 miles to Stehekin. It's telling me 4 minutes. Vertical speeds 400 a minute. 400 a minute times 4 minutes, 1,600 feet, and I'm currently at, looks like 2,600, so I'll be down to 1,000 feet, so I'll basically be at the runway. I'm still a little steep then. Five miles. It's going to be up against the left-hand side there. A little low. I gotta get inland a little bit past the settlement. It's probably a good idea for me to stay to the right-hand side so I can see the left-hand side. 4.3 miles. Alright, we're gonna put in some flaps here. Gaining a little bit of altitude, but that's okay. .2 miles to Stehekin. It's actually further back here than I thought. I kind of thought it'd be right on the water. I was wrong. Alright, keep your eagle eyes open. I think that's it right down there. Really? Could it be? That doesn't feel right. No, that can't be it. I'm gonna cheat. Oh my God, is it that thing? Is it that right there? Because that is the worst I have ever seen. Yep, that's it right there. You know what? We're gonna go around. We're gonna land from the other side. I mean, there's just a lot more clearance. I've got another notch of flaps I can actually tuck into, so I think I'm gonna do that. Well, that's just the meanest thing I could possibly imagine. I need a little bit more room. Because I can't do more than a 30-degree bank. Put the flaps up. Go for a little bit more. Turn around, come in for a tailwind landing. Nope, 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 no more than 30-degree bank, Charles. Nope, slipping into that. Slipping into that bank life. Well, that was very, very irresponsible of me, but on the other hand, I'm set up for the approach. It's a steep approach, but I think I can do it. Flaps as full as they're gonna get, baby. Brush the treetops coming in, man. Only the 40th miles of an hour planes can actually land at this airport. Oh, no. No, that was rough. That's a tough approach. Hey, little picnic table. Yeah, hey, cool. I could do a picnic. I like that. Okay, don't jump off the picnic table, Charles. Oh, dude. Good to have you on the stream there, Dan. That was a rough one, but we made it. Good to see ya. Have fun shooting some bands in Apex. Catch you later. Alright. Lights off. Pump off. Engine hours 1.3. We'll take off from here next time. Alright. Flaps up full. Avionics buses are off. All off. Right. Magneto's off. Alternator's off. Battery's off. that's gorgeous. Take a screenshot there. And then maybe go over this side here. I want to get that picnic table. That is glorious. All right. Well, it's a done deal, everybody. Thanks for tuning in.